Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Vanguard, and in this video, in this beginner's guide tutorial, I'm going to be talking about how the movement tactics you use around the map can be very important into improving your enjoyment of the game and to make you more of an effective player. And we're also going to be talking about that fabled term head glitches. So let's start off with movement. So movement around the map will, in a safer manner, will help to keep you alive and also enable you to shoot enemies before they see you. And there's a couple of core concepts as a beginner you should concentrate on. And the first thing to bear in mind is, I guess you could call it right-hand advantage. And that is the fact that almost every character in every first-person and third-person shooter is right-handed. So they stand in a particular way. So as we approach this doorway here, and we're about to go through it, you should always try and go through like this on the left-hand side. Now, the reason for that is that imagine you're holding a gun right now and then you aim down sight and you were standing next to the edge of a door. Which bits of your body would be exposed? Well, because you're right-handed, it's going to be a little bit of your head, a little bit of your left hand, a little bit of your right arm, maybe a little bit of your right leg, but that's about it. Most of your body will be behind this wall. However, if we approach the wall from this side and we aim down sight, actually most of our body is now going to be exposed. So try and come through the left side when you're going through cover. The next thing we want to think about as we're moving around is centering. Now, centering is really to do with the fact that you want to be keeping your crosshairs where you think enemies are going to be as you move around the map. So again, as we come through this doorway here, we've got to think, well, there could be enemies along this wall here. They could be at that door there. They could be at that window there. They could be hiding here. And they could be there as well. Now, with the flow of the map, they're probably going to be this way. So what that means is, as we're approaching it, we definitely don't want to have our crosshairs here. Because, if an enemy's there, we're just going to start shooting and we're just going to hit the wall. We don't want our crosshairs over here. We want them somewhere like that in the middle. And then as we come around, we want to be going, okay, are they there? Are they there? Are they there? And then we know we're going to move to our right, so now we can flick back, keep our crosshairs over there, and we can start tracking around. Now, this corner here is interesting. In Vanguard and in lots of first-person shooters, the way that people go around corners when they think they're really good is they jump like this. Alright, so as you're approaching a corner, what you want to do is you don't want to be aiming, you don't want to be centering too tight on the corner, because if they jump around the corner, you're gonna have to track them like this. You want to be kind of keeping your crosshairs about there. So if they do jump, you can just quickly fire. So as we're approaching here, again, we're keeping our crosshairs there. We keep our crosshairs here. We probably crouch as we're coming down this way. We're going to stay tight into this vehicle. We know there's a door there, so we're keeping there. Now, as we're coming up, we know that there's a chance that people are going to be running this way. So again, so we do that, and then we know people are that way. So again, it would be to check that. A lot of centering and being good at centering is down to practice and map knowledge. And just also remember that human beings are creatures of habit. So often within the same game, you'll get people who keep going back to the same place. So you may find someone, for example, who really likes this position here, because they can shoot people as they're coming out of that doorway there. And if you've seen them there twice, generally they're probably going to be going them there again. So if we're moving up this way, we stay centered. We're keeping our crosshairs where the enemy could be. As we come around to the B flag, we think, well, they could be there and they could be there. And we're always ready. If we see somebody, we can start hip firing straight away. And if we aim down sight, there's a good chance that we're not going to have to scope around like this. We're going to be able to come in. The final thing about moving really is when you do get into a gunfight with somebody, one of the easiest ways to adjust your aim isn't by using your right stick. So lots of people fall into the trap of doing right stick aiming because it tends to be quite sensitive. If you're aiming down sight and you're on the right level, you just want to left stick aim by strafing left and right. And the reason for this is it doesn't move your scope as much, so you can be a little bit more accurate. But also, your whole body is moving left to right, so you're less likely to be hit. So, remember, use your right-hand advantage and use centering as you move around the map. Now, the next thing is head glitches. I'm just going to mention these a little bit. So, what is a head glitch? Well, a head glitch is basically anywhere where you can kind of look over it with your scope, but leave most of your body behind cover, including excluding just the top of your head. And the reason why head glitches work is because in Call of Duty and lots of shooters, the bullets don't actually come out the end of your gun. The bullets come out of your scope. So here, right, if you see here where I'm aiming, I shouldn't be able to hit that truck that's in front of me. The bullets should be hitting the barrel that's in front of of my character. But they're not. And that's because the bullets don't come out of the barrel of the gun. They come out of my eyes through the scope and that way. So a head glitch is anywhere where you can just basically get most of your body behind cover. Let's find another one. They're all over the place in Call of Duty. They're like kind of. That's not a very good head glitch. Let's go through and find one. So say on the B flag here. So let's have a look. That's not a great head glitch there because there's this gap between the top of the cover and where I am. But that would be that's kind of a semi one. Not only can you get sort of horizontal head glitches, but you can get vertical ones as well. And this really comes from right hand advantage of coming this way. I'm looking through like that. There's always barrels around in Call of Duty, and you can kind of use these. So if you kind of use the combination of those two, you could kind of start to glitch a little bit around there. It's not cheating. Say at this wall here, that's quite a good. So that's a really good one there, because this wall would be pretty hard. Some bullets might get through if they've got SMG, but if I just put my scope just over there, again I can shoot that wall there. But an enemy would only just see the top side of my head. So as you're moving around, now remember you can shoot through those walls very easily. As you're moving around, if you really want to slowly peek, just with the edge of your sight like that. And then if there is a nice head glitch to use, like that's a nice one there. Look, that is a really good one there. That is a brilliant one. So as people were coming through there, I could just put it there. So look out for these on maps and take advantage of them. And if you find a good one, use it again and again. Right, there we go. So hopefully that beginner's guide tutorial helps. Just remember, right hand advantage, centering, and then find your head glitches. And you'll really become a more effective soldier in Call of Duty. Die less, win more, and have a great time. That's enough from me. Hopefully you found the video useful. If you have, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And I will, of course, see you again soon.